thank you so much for being here. We have several youth representing. I'm going to let you self-introduce in just a moment. But some of the organizers from St. Francis High School, Mitty High School, Cupertino High School, and DeAngela College, who participated and held the strike on September 20th, 2019, on behalf of climate, the climate emergency that we're facing and the issue of climate change, essentially in sort of a loose-knit grassroots way. Of course, we're part of a nationwide, if not global, yeah, that's right, movement that's been heralded, of course, again, you know, in the media and social media and everything else, but most importantly, I think has galvanized our youth around this issue. And those of us who are involved with the issues of climate change on a day-to-day basis as elected officials realize that we have to keep pushing ahead, adopting things like REACH codes and other changes that will effectuate change. But we also understand that this problem is falling heavily on the next generation, and it's likely to be our next generation that really closes the gap, brings us back to full carbon restoration. We have to get there, and we thank you very much for stepping up their responsibility. And we're sorry that you have to do it, but we're glad that you're coming together to do it, and thank you for this great work. I just want to mention some of the names of the folks from our own county here who were involved. Helen Dang, and I don't know which ones are here exactly. Helen Dang, Navya Pariti, Sindhu Vajrala, AJ, Sanat Singhal, Gwen Azar, Jennifer Zhao, Peter Pham, Monica Mallon, Jamie Minden, and Rachel Minden. So let me formally present this, but then you can put it down, say a few words, and I hope you'll introduce everyone that's up here. This is much like you heard just a few minutes ago from the entire Board of Supervisors, and it's a commendation. And let me just say how this closes. Whereas the Silicon Valley Youth Climate Strike organizers included high school students, college students, and young adults across Santa Clara County who rallied in San Jose to spread awareness and demand climate action from our government at all levels. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Supervisors of the County of Santa Clara does hereby recognize and commend Silicon Valley Youth Climate Strike organizers for bringing together thousands of climate protesters through a march from Diridon Station to San Jose City Hall and a rally at the San Jose City Hall steps to signify a powerful new wave of the climate justice movement, adopted just a few minutes ago by unanimous vote. Now I'm going to give it to you. How's that?
Thank you very much.
All right. How about a round of applause for that? Microphone's built in there.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to mention that actually all of our co-leads are not here right now as they are stuck in traffic. I don't know if that can speak to our state of public transportation, just saying. But thank you for the introduction and the praise. And also for adopting the REACH codes. Those are a very large portion of what we were pushing for, and I think it's very important to pursue those sorts of things as we move forward. And so our strike on the 20th, we would like to consider a success, as we had around 3,000 participants coming down the streets of San Jose, and our co-leads are here, just saying, to City Hall. And this mobilization was very important to us and marked our own participation in the global strike. And as our purpose for striking was with a specific set of demands that we request of the city councils, local Bay Area city councils, and everyone around here, because in the words of Greta Thunberg, we can no longer save the world by playing by the rules. And for once, we decided to not play by the rules. Did you have something to say? Okay. But thank you so much.
Can you introduce those that are here?
Yes, so this is Helen and Sanat and AJ, am I right? Okay, great. Our co-leads, yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. We asked the Board of Supervisors if they would come down to take a photo with our climate strikers. And we're going to turn around and face this way and have a couple of additional photographs here. surround you here. Here, why don't you, a couple of you
Up
get
on this side and, perfect. Good to see you. Slightly blinded.
Really?
Thank you.
Really, seriously. Should Carrie just put it down?
No, it's for you.
Okay,
gotta
thank
figure
you.
it out.
Yeah.
Changing the world.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
keep it up. Let us know how we can support you.
Thank you.
And Supervisor Ellenberg, before we turn to Supervisor Chavez, I believe you had an additional comment?
I just want to add my thanks and appreciation to the climate strike leaders. I had the opportunity to listen to many of them speak at the strike, and I was really blown away by their precision and passion and commitment and specificity to some of the things that we need to do. And one of them, I don't remember which one, thanked me afterward for coming, and I pointed out that there was no reason to thank me. I just showed up. They were doing all of the work, and the response was poignant. That showing up is critical. Showing up and listening, even when we are not part of the program, is a really important component. So I would encourage all of us, my colleagues, as well as all of the non-youth in the room, that we show up for them. We let them lead, but we show up. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Supervisor Chavez, I believe you are ready now to present item 8A, yes?
I am, and
Thank
I'd
you.
like to invite up the Consul General Alejandra Bolania, if she could come forward, along with Dr. Sarah Cody, who's our Health Officer and Public Health Director, and Renee Santiago, our Deputy County Executive and Director of the Santa Clara County Valley Health and Hospital System. Along with, if there are any other partners here who are here for Binational Week, Binational Health Week? No? Okay. I am very honored to present this proclamation to this amazing team for all the leadership that they provide during Binational Health Week. Binational Health Week was created in 2001 with the objective of raising awareness and responding to the unique healthcare challenges of Latinos living in the United States and Canada. Binational Health Week has evolved into one of the largest mobilization efforts in the Americas to improve the health and well-being of underserved Latino populations. Latinos account for more than a quarter of the people living in our county. Every October, the community, government agencies, and thousands of volunteers come together to host a series of health and education activities and promotions during the week of Binational Health Week. Since 2005, Santa Clara County's Binational Health Week has convened over 290 community events and reached almost 500,000 residents. Over the last 15 years, Santa Clara County's Public Health Department, in partnership with the Consulate of Mexico in San Jose and community partners, has administered over 22,000 health screenings throughout the week. Health outcomes for Latinx in Silicon Valley have improved over this period of time. In 2016, 100% of Latinx children 0 to 18 years old had health insurance coverage compared to 95% in 2007, and also had higher rates of health insurance in California overall. Also in 2016, 83% of Latinx adults had health insurance compared to 73% in 2011. All that is to say that while we've made great strides, we're not done yet. And this year, the focus of Binational Health Week is access to health care, chronic disease, mental health, oral health, and women's health. This will be the 15th annual Binational Health Week in Santa Clara County. So I'm going to stop there because I think I've just read everybody else's talking points too. But that is to say that I'm very honored to present this commendation, and we've always had the strongest relationship with the Consul General of Mexico, and I'd like to present this in particular to her, to welcome her because she's new. Let's give her a round of applause.
I just want to thank the county all supervisors, because without their alliance that has been set up in 15 years, it could be impossible to serve our community. This week is very useful and it's important because we need to prevent and we need to educate our community of the importance of taking care of their health. So thank you so much for all the people that is involved in the organization of this Binational Health Week. Thank you.
Now, we have some people coming to take pictures as well behind you.
Oh, okay, coming in.
There you go.
Thank you.
Congratulations again.
Thank you to the Consul General, thank you to Supervisor Chavez, and thank you to all who are part of that combined good work. That does take us now to item number 9, which is the time on our agenda scheduled for the presentation of certificates of appreciation to Employee Excellence Award winners for October of this year, and I'll turn to our County Executive, Dr. Smith, for that purpose.
Thank you, Mr. President. Well, welcome. Today is that part of the month where we get to honor a few of our employees, 22,000. What you'll see today is 9 people with great stories about how they're committed to the county and the people of the county and do a fabulous job every day. And they're just representative of the other 22,000. So would the award winners please come up and join me on my right and my left in the chairs? Do you know who you are? Round of applause.
Come on up. Come on up.
Some over there, some over here. We got a chair for everyone? Good. All right, so the way this will work is I'll call your name and you come up and stand next to me. I'll read a little bit about you, which was written by your supervisor. The audience will clap and scream and yell. If you throw things, make sure they hit me, not anybody else. And then after we're done embarrassing you a little bit, we'll turn you over to the president, who will give you your award, and then come back and sit in your seat. And after everything's done, we'll have more pictures and rounds of applause. Used to be we had one official photographer. Now everybody in the world has a camera in their pocket. So start with Gabriel Garcia. Gabriel is a supervising auditor, appraiser, appeals appraiser, with the Office of the Assessor. Has been with us for 8 years. Gabriel demonstrates ethical conduct, always reflecting honesty and integrity. He works with real property agents representing applicants. His honesty and integrity are crucial characteristics needed to equitably resolve assessment appeals. He's effective in taking responsibility when things do not go as planned and works towards an explicit solution with all concerned. Gabriel values the community. He is effective in defending values placed on the assessment rolls. These assessments generate property tax revenue, which supports law enforcement, schools, healthcare, and other vital county services. Gabriel ensures that any reduction in property values is supported by sound accounting and appraisal practices consistent with the law. He is fiscally responsible. He thoroughly examines all issues and is dedicated toward reaching a fair and equitable assessment for taxpayers, schools, and local government. Gabriel exhibits mutual respect. He is continually developing his own professional skills and ability, and he holds tax agents, colleagues, and himself to very high standards. He gains the respect of others and in turn respects those who meet high standards. Gabriel also encourages innovation and flexibility. The issues faced in many business division assessment appeals are unique and require independent research and careful fact gathering. And you're the one who does that?
Oh, yeah, that's part of the team.
That's hard stuff to do. Gabriel has become very skilled at this analytical process. At home, Gabriel and his wife are busy raising their 3 kids. He spends his weekday afternoons and weekends helping the kids with their homework, taking them to their extracurricular activities. He likes to travel with his family and explore new places and experience new and different activities. Congratulations, Gabriel. Yvonne Dermichelen. Did I get it right? Dermichelian. Maybe you should read this one. Levon is a human resource analyst too with Employee Services Agency for 9 years. Levon is professional, courteous, prompt, and caring in his role as a liaison for the nurse recruitment unit, serving the nursing leadership team at Santa Clara Valley Medical Center, O'Connor Hospital, and St. Louis Regional. He works diligently to meet the workforce needs in the community. Daily, you can find Levon guiding both the nurse managers and new employees through an onboarding process to ensure all regulatory requirements are met and that everyone understands the expectations prior to the first day of employment. With the goal of efficiency for onboarding nurses and other health providers, Levon performs the task expeditiously. With many moving parts in his job, he keeps his customers updated frequently. One of the greatest strengths is his follow-up and communication. He exhibits mutual respect to all coworkers, customers, and staff. He shares his knowledge and listens to ideas from his coworkers as he promotes a positive team environment. Levon is committed to efficient, effective customer service. He often heads off issues before they become problems by adhering to proven processes and communicating well with all involved. It's a pleasure having Levon on our team. In his free time, he loves to dance, teach Greek and Armenian traditional dances. He loves astronomy, gardening, and traveling. He has family spread throughout the state of California and enjoys time with his 2 sisters, 2 brothers, and extended family. Congratulations, Levon. Tina B. Tina is a legal clerk trainee with the Office of the Public Defender for 3 years. She quickly promoted to lead for the Digital Services Unit, which supports the PDO's scanning, copy center, post-conviction, and e-discovery teams. As the lead, Tina develops subject matter expertise in digital material and the Public Defender's case management system. Beyond her role as the Office Specialist 3 lead, she also applied her organizational skills and meticulous attention to detail to fulfill the additional roles as the department's purchaser. Boy, they have you doing everything. Does anybody else over there work?
Yeah.
Just kidding. They work very hard. With these skills, Tina supported the county's commitment to fiscal responsibility by closely tracking inventory, avoiding waste, and turning savings in the department into additional funding. Her work consistently supported the mission and the county's commitment to delivering critical services to the community in an innovative and client-centered way. She exceeded deadlines while demonstrating flexibility by working in a variety of areas within the office. Additionally, Tina has volunteered to participate in innovative committees such as the work group supporting the launch of the countywide enterprise content management system targeted at handling and exchanging digital material. Ideally, this work will create efficiencies in workflow and improve client services. Most importantly, she demonstrated leadership by training her staff within the unit to embrace a positive attitude as they work productively at work. She emphasized the importance of following county and department procedures which promote delivery of services in an honest, ethical, and respectful fashion. Throughout her role as a trainer, Tina continued to produce high-quality work that was required by her other duties. This approach and her outstanding ethic culminated in her selection to be promoted to legal clerk trainee. Congratulations, very good. That's great. Proud to work with you. Jeremy Belligan. Jeremy is a detective with the Office of the Sheriff, has been with us for 10 years. Detective Belligan has been an exemplary employee of the Sheriff's Office. He has been a detective in the West Valley Patrol Division for 3 years. In 2018, the finance manager of the city of Cupertino reported that he discovered 23 business check transactions without the required documentation during an audit. The checks were issued over the course of 14 years for a combined total of $800,000. The manager determined the checks were issued to 4 fictitious companies that never performed any services for the city. All 4 companies were registered to a former employee of the finance department. Jeremy launched an investigation and was able to track down several of the canceled checks issued to the fraudulent companies. He linked the deposits of those checks to the account held by the employee. After serving search warrants for the employee's personal bank accounts, Jeremy confirmed that she used her position in the finance department to embezzle the $800,000. Based on his thorough investigation, Jeremy was able to get a warrant issued. The employee admitted to embezzling the funds for personal use and was arrested. Jeremy's outstanding police work can be attributed to his tenacity and thoroughness. The residents of this county are safer because criminals are held responsible for their actions by efforts like Jeremy's. On a personal note, Jeremy enjoys spending time with his wife and his 2 children. Congratulations, great job. Good work. Mark Moran. Mark is a deputy probation officer in the training unit in probation and has been with us for 9 years. When he started with us, he was a new instructor. Since that time, he's developed himself as a reputable, reliable presenter and has established himself within the ranks of our experienced trainees. Mark engages his audience with much enthusiasm and receives positive feedback, making training an enjoyable experience. Mark treats all individuals he meets with the highest quality of service. Regardless of their rank or position, Mark treats all staff with a friendly, energetic spirit, while displaying a strong sense of integrity and mutual respect. He values the community when he serves his department by going above and beyond his job duties. At special events, Mark draws attention through his creativity, which can be displayed by entertaining the public, the staff, and the kids with magic tricks. while educating the rest of the department with other details. Mark upholds fiscal responsibility by assisting his unit in discovering new ways to use resources efficiently and effectively. The unit experienced much transition from the implementation of a new learning management system, but Mark discovered innovative ways to make that transition smoother and to train staff on the new system. Mark conducted small group trainings and conducted individual one-on-ones and made everybody enjoy the training. Good job, Mark. Patricia Villegas. Patricia is a social worker 1 with the Social Services Agency, has been with us for 20 years. Whoa. That's a hard job for 20 years. Good job. Thank you. She's been working for that time with the Department of Family and Children's Services. Patricia was initially hired as a parent educator in South County and then transferred to the Social Worker 1 position. She is known by those in South County as one of the founding members of the Gilroy Family Resource Center and is currently in the SWI unit providing essential supervised visits to families. She's an active member of the employee group El Comité. Patty is committed to empowering families in the South County by engaging with parents, demonstrating mutual respect, and valuing their culture and community. She has an ability to partner with parents and to see their strengths as well as provide positive suggestions during the visitation. She currently facilitates the Women's Drug Intervention Group for women who are dealing with substance abuse issues at DFCS. That's great. Good job. She makes them feel respected, welcomed, and empowered. Patty will always go the extra mile for her families. One of many examples is what she did on one Mother's Day. She set aside her own personal plans to celebrate Mother's Day with her own family in order to transport a young adult in extended foster care who was attending UC Merced, who had lost her mother and wanted to spend time with her brother on Mother's Day. Patty ensured that the youth were not alone and felt supported by sacrificing her own personal time. When Patty is not at work, she enjoys spending time with her family. This includes her husband, Memo, and her boys, Billy Ray and Carlos. Great job. Megan Hernandez. Hey, Megan, how you doing? Megan is an informatics manager at Santa Clara Valley Health and Hospital, has been with us for 12 years. She's exactly the dedicated employee who exemplifies the reason that many of us come to work. She has worked on multiple jobs in healthcare throughout her time in the county. But Megan was one of the key contributors to the success of HealthLink at the hospital. She's now making the good work, the health system or HealthLink work at Custody Health Services. This is the first time in the world Epic HealthLink has been an acute care module has been working in the custody setting. Much of this has to do with Megan's intelligence, extremely positive attitude, and professional work ethic. I know that this is really challenging. They've tried to implement Epic in a lot of custody situations and screwed it all up. But Megan's doing a great job.
Thank you.
It wasn't designed for that, but you made it work. Megan's focus is always on the patient experience, trying to find a system that works and get the data to the caregivers that they need. This approach is starting to showcase all the positive changes that are happening in custody health services. She gives above and beyond in her approach to the job every day and she's an inspiration to all. Congratulations, Megan. Tricia Porter. Patty is Director of Marketing at Santa Clara Valley Health and Hospital and has been with us for 3 years. And she's absolutely the best of the best. Yes. Patty is hardworking, committed, dedicated, and productive. As the first marketing director of Santa Clara Valley Medical Center, she has had a tremendous impact. She oversaw the first true marketing campaign, which was extremely successful and led to receiving 35 national marketing awards. The Go Public.
Go Public!
She also oversaw the new web design, which has led to 50% more views. Patty was a leader in the promotion and marketing of the highly successful openings of the Downtown Center and the Sobrato Pavilion. She worked with a team to ensure improved standing on the annual U.S. News and World Report leading ranking of rehabilitation centers. And now we are number 14. Patty was highly instrumental in supporting the successful acquisition and transition of 2 new hospitals, O'Connor and St. Louis, and 1 clinic, DePaul. During the transition period, Patty almost single-handedly provided the welcome and new employee orientations for over 1,500 staff in 45 sessions. She was present at the Garlic Festival when the tragic shooter event happened on the 29th. She's a nurse by training and bravely put her own life at risk to come to the aid of a young girl who had been injured. Patty is a tremendous asset to the VMC, to the staff, to the community, and to the county. Thank you very much. Our employees do it all. Every single one. Sally Lee. Is anybody still at SEPA? Sally is a senior environmental health specialist with SEPA and has been with us for 11 years. Her tenure began with the Consumer Protection Division as the environmental health specialist trainee, where she later became a senior environmental health specialist supporting the Restaurant Plan Check program. Sally then joined the Solid Waste program, where she took on the lead position in a highly complex program that was completely new to her. However, she worked hard, learned quickly, and became a valued and respected leader in the area. Sally always lends a hand when it's whether it's how to run a difficult database report or how to correctly improve a process. She's always there without hesitation to help. Sally's combination of intelligence, efficiency, technical skill, positive attitude, and determination showcase her leadership ability. This skill set combination allows her to always be to work at the top of her game, striving for efficiency and effectiveness. In 2017, Sally volunteered to assist a community ravaged by wildfires during the Sonoma-Napa County fire cleanups. She took time out of her personal life during the peak of the holiday season to perform 2 weeks of mutual aid. This type of initiative and selfless dedication, along with her tireless work ethic, highlights her commitment to public service. In her spare time, she likes to spend time with her dog, Emmy. Is that right? I finally got a name right. Congratulations. Okay, one great big round of applause for our fabulous employees. make us all very, very proud to work with you. So for now, we're going to turn our backs to you and do some more pictures. You're welcome to still clap and yell and scream. Semicircle up here.
Congratulations. Thank you. You too. I'm gonna.
Oh, you did? Yep. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful.
Brand new website.
Congratulations.
Do you have any kind of background? Yeah. Before that, nothing, just park.
You got your Armenian name?
Yes.
You did. That's it. Thank you. Congratulations. Yeah.
All right. Hang on, everybody. Hang on. Hang on. All right, everybody.
Thank you for your work. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, your daughter's hilarious. Congratulations. Thank you. Wow. You're going to be seeing my stuff. You're being so serious. Like, you're like,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, having duly honored our employees of the month, we'll ask for one more great big round of applause to send them on their way. And without objection and hearing none, our board will now recess to closed session. Thank you all very much. We stand in recess to closed session.